Hey guys, yep, I'm back. GoJaman34. So, I made a card game. Yeah, I know. It was in the title. So, the MonsterVerse Card Game I've been working on. It's fully fleshed out now and ready to play. So, this is going to be a short video, so I'm just going to go through how you play it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So, here's how you play. We're going to start, first we're going to get these out of here. So both players start with a deck of 13 cards each. And for the first round, both players play the top card. Like so. Now, this round's very, very unfair. But regardless, for example, my card in this case would be Evolve Godzilla. Each card at the bottom has the ability to trump something. Depends on the card. It's not always that it trumps something. For example, Evolve Godzilla doesn't trump anything, but off the top of my head that I can remember, I'm pretty sure Mothra trumps Rodan. There's King Ghidorah trumps Rodan. It's just canonical stuff, like shown on screen, like King Ghidorah beat Rodan in a fight on screen, so he trumps him. Anyway, I'm over-explaining that. But Evolve Godzilla versus a Warbat. I think we know how this is ending, but this is just a demonstration. So we are going to take our four-sided dice and roll it. And we have a 4. Okay, so get out of here. So 4 means the fourth attribute out of power, speed, experience, and abilities. So number 4 would be abilities. Evolve Godzilla has 17. And Warbat has 2. So, Evolve Godzilla has the higher attribute. So, the winning player takes both cards and now puts them on the side. Now, both players have to put out their cards like so that the opponent can see their cards. So that's what a regular game would look like after the first round. Now, the 2 cards I just won from the first round, I can't use those yet. They have to stay on deck for 1 round. After 1 more round, these 2 cards can go back into my deck to use later on in the game. But as of now, they will stay on the side. So, since I won the first round, I would have to play first for my opponent to play against. So, let's say, for example, I were to play Mechagodzilla. Okay? They're going to play Godzilla 2021. Now, these 2 are pretty similar. Pretty sure. Yeah, they're pretty similar. Only 1 attribute is different between these 2, which is experience. So, again, same thing. We're going to roll. I think we're going to roll. Where'd the die go? There it is. Okay, so we're going to roll again. And this time we have a 3. 3 is experience, which luckily is the only one they have different. Godzilla 2021 has 19. Mechagodzilla has 18. So, once again, I would win this round, and I would take these 2 cards, put them on deck. And now, since that second round is over, these 2 cards can go back into my deck. And eventually, what the goal is to make your opponent lose all their cards. And let's say, for example, your opponent has 3 cards left, so I'm going to set that up. Okay, let's say your opponent has 1 card left, and they end up winning this round. They take both cards, but they don't have any cards left to play. So that's when all their Titans go into overdrive, and they automatically go back in their deck so they can play that same card again. And this is only in the case that they don't have any cards, but they have cards in their standby. If they don't have any cards at all, that means you win. If there's no cards on their side, like this, the player with all the cards wins. Pretty self-explanatory. So that's how you play it. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but you told us how to play it, but like, what if we can't play it? We don't have your card game. I get that. I get it. So, in the description of the video, I have the files to the front of the cards with all the attributes and the pretty pixels of the Titans, which you can download and just print out on paper. And I will also be linking the 3D models for the die, the 4-sided die that I found online, and the card case things. If you don't have a 3D printer, because these were all 3D printed on my fabulous Bamboo P1S, if you don't have a 3D printer, I would recommend just, printing out the cards on paper and, cutting out just a bunch of cardboard, sticking them on there with some glue and calling it a day. And for the die, I mean, you can find 4-sided die online, or, if you have a friend who has a 3D printer, use theirs, but you can get 4-sided die for pretty cheap. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for my first video. I will be covering everything I've missed in, pretty much everything that's been going on. I'm aware of Space Godzilla's return. I'm aware of -0. I will get to it eventually. But I wanted to get this video out here first because I really wanted to share this with you guys and just get this out there. It's going to be completely free because, don't want to get copyright strike by Legendary or Toho. So it's going to be completely free. Download the files, print them out, play it. If you come up with any strategies, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. You can record your games, show me how you play it. Yeah. And of course, it being a card game, it needs a name. So, I thought I'd keep it canonical. We know of the Great Titan War, and in human history, we had a little something called the Great War. The name has changed now to World War I. So, we're changing the canonical war to the First Titan War, and this card game to the Second Titan War. Yep, that's everything I got. So, yeah. GoJoman34, out.